Okay, y'all. Word on the street is Carmelo Anthony was not only assaulted, but he was robbed and assaulted, y'all, because his things was taken from him. And we're about to talk about it, y'all. All this stuff is out here. And he's still behind bars. Y'all, this some bullshit occurred to the 25th power. Trump, what the, what the, y'all, hello, welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my day ones, twos, threes, and fours, thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Have y'all been keeping up with the Carmelo Anthony situation and this and that and this? Oh my goodness. They tying this whole case to politicians. Oh my God. And the more that Hunter and the mama and the daddy talks, the more they putting y'all, they putting their foot in their mouth. I'm gonna just say it the nice way. They putting their foot all up in their own mouth, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Y'all, everybody's talking about it. Everybody is talking about it. That different stories, interviews that's coming out and stuff is they try to erase some stuff, but when you put something on social media, it's going to stay. Because somebody's going to record it or whatever, whatever, whatever. And interviews that Hunter did, you know, in the beginning and then now, recent stuff is different. His story has changed. And I'm going to say this is why a lot of the reasons why people feel like he didn't testify. He didn't testify. The prosecutors, my personal opinion, I'm on the outside looking in, but my personal opinion is the judge, the prosecutors, the clerks, all these people that surrounded the situation, they had ties to this family. And either way I go, Carmelo was not going to get, he wasn't going to get no type of fair justice. No way, shape, or form. Because people were plugged. Politicians and all. And this is why people said this was political too, because when some people is tied to political people, cases go in their way. And the crazy part about this whole situation is no matter how many times that Hunter, the mama, and the daddy with his drunk self jump on social media and do interviews, it makes them look stupider than the last video they did. So yes, every time they post and talk, they put their own foot in their mouth that they are a bunch of hatred, very hateful people that was jealous of Carmelo, y'all. See, you got these little pretty boys that's tied to politicians, the police, all this stuff, and they got ties. And they run around and they bully people and do what they want to do to whatever, whatever, whatever. Then you got people like Carmelo that is out here that's headstrong. And he was very headstrong, y'all. This is why this was the perfect storm. To put these two together. And he got a twin. Wasn't nothing good gonna come from this. Nothing good was gonna come from this. And the people around this situation that helped set this combination up, they played a major part in this. So that Eddie guy that think that he getting away with stuff, word on the street is Eddie is an instigator, y'all. He's an instigator. And he's the reason that Carmelo was in that tent. And he's also the reason why these twins was put on somebody like him in the first place. Just to get these personalities together to see what was going to be the outcome. What was going to be the outcome? And we saw what the outcome was. Okay, y'all? two then turned into one. That's the outcome. Because this is what happens eventually. Because sometimes you out in the streets and you and your brother bullies. The real bully, not the shitter that they trying to hide. They trying to hide his record in school, that how he didn't get along with people and all the shitter that he did to people and this and that and this, how many times they got in trouble. They're trying to hide all of that, y'all. They're trying to hide it. And say, oh, it's not, the family can say they don't want this information out or the this, to that. If you just got in trouble doing the same thing you did to Karmelo a couple of days before and you got in trouble and you wasn't even supposed to be there at that track meet because of your attitude and this and that and this, there's no way in the world, y'all, that information should have been hidden. And they say, oh, it's the law. No, y'all try to make the laws to, protect yourselves when you're out here doing wrong. You got two twins that were bullies. And they ran upon somebody that defended himself by all means. And word on the street is Karmelo was in a headlock, y'all. They had him in a headlock. And this is why that he was stuck on a certain particular angle, because they had Karmelo Anthony allegedly, and I wasn't there, so I have to say allegedly. I'm just saying, y'all, I wasn't there. But if he was in a headlock and he was stuck, this guy was stuck, that put him in a headlock with all of his goons around him, his twin brother and everybody. They're ready to just pounce on a ninja that's coming at they people. Y'all, this is such a setup that doesn't make any sense. Who really wanted Austin up out of here? I'm just asking. There's a lot of lies being put out here, and I don't know why all these lies is being put out here. But they're trying to make this person right here and his twin brother seem like they angels. And they trying to make it look as if Karmelo is the devil, y'all. That he was just out here doing all kind of heinous stuff. How? I don't see you working two jobs if you just got time for bullshit. Because the people I know that got time for bullshit, they don't want to work, especially no two jobs. That's for darn sure. Something is not right about this whole situation. Captain of the football team, captain of the track team, work two jobs, and you got siblings that you probably got to help with their homework and everything else. And chores around the house, I'm sure. And they want to make it look as if he is the criminal, y'all. I'm sick of this shit, okay, y'all? I'm tired of it. This doesn't make any sense to me. They got this ninja right here, Hunter. And they named him Hunter for a reason, because he hunts, okay? And did he hunt his brothers? That's the question. I don't know. But inquiring minds want to know. They want to know. This guy reminds me of Damien on The Exorcist. Is it The Exorcist? Not The Exorcist. The Damien saga. Okay, y'all? Damien 1, 2, 3, whatever many there are. This is who Hunter reminds me of. Damien. On that movie. Satan's son. That gets rid of everybody, so whatever purpose he wants to get rid of them for. This is who this reminds me of. Damien. Hunter. Y'all. So, I did gematria, y'all. And I'm going to go back to part 2. I'm doing part 2 right now, getting them pictures together for y'all for part 2. This guy right here is off the hinge. He's a liar. His mama is a liar. His daddy is a liar. And it's not because I just don't like them. It's because you done heard different interviews of Hunter, the mother, and the daddy. And they lie. And they play games. the daddy first came out to try to get sympathy from people. Oh, I forgive the person who did this to my son. That made so many people open their heart up like, oh, he forgive him. But that was all a play. That was all a play. Jeff McCaff is full of shit, y'all. And he did that for sympathy. And then came back around and he started getting a little sippy in the system. And now he's letting how he really feel about people of color come out. And it's nothing like, oh, I forgive him for doing this and doing that. He never forgave Karmelo. It was all an act. And he had politicians and he had, y'all, judges, all kind of people in his corner, word on the street. Because these people all got ties. If the judge's wife handled their divorce, like, it's so many situations where all of these people is entwined with each other. Why haven't we gotten a new court date, y'all? Because they working hard to keep Karmelo in there. And I don't understand why somebody that wasn't out here getting in no trouble, doing what they do, the best athlete out there in the school, and he had to be because y'all put him over captain of the football team. Y'all put him over captain of the track team. So he was out there handling business and 2 jobs. How much time did he have for to be out here thugging the way they try to act like he was? Because the one that was really doing the thugging was the twins. And in the media, they try to turn it around and make it seem as if. And it's some major news outlets was putting this man out here to make it seem as if somebody took out his twin boy. You talk about a drunk and a person that don't like people of color, hate them, but he'll play the games to try to make himself look like he a certain way. And then when he starts sipping, all the truth comes out. And people fell for it. They fell for the fact that he was coming out saying that, oh, I forgive the person that took my son's life. Yeah, really? Because when y'all got them 35 years, you and your partners was saying justice served. This is what you and your partners was saying. I'm just saying. This some bull shitica. And where is everybody? For real, for real. The activist, the female, the black woman, where's she at? Shouldn't it be more being done about Karmelo right now? This doesn't make sense to me. You got a judge that called himself, I'm going out with this case right here. I'm going out with a bang. No. You going out with, this is fraudulent, what y'all just did. You all was all in cahoot against one person to make sure he went to prison because of what happened. And it only happened because these twins can't mind their own business, y'all. They always messing with somebody. And they did everything in their power to hide their background in school and everything else. Y'all, Lord have mercy. I hate to get started on this situation, but this doesn't make any sense to me. You have a child that should be in somebody's classroom right now is in prison right now. Trying to figure out where did he go wrong? Did I go wrong for protecting myself? Did I go wrong for having this tool on the campus? But at the same time, he never got charged for the tool. They said this tool that he had on him helped put the tents together. So y'all, when I tell y'all, shit is going to hit the fan or something about this situation, we can't let this just go away and get brushed under the rug. Because you know what? Whatever child that y'all have out here and y'all looking at your child, and there's a lot of people got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. And you got one that is destined to go to college, that's destined to make big money. And it's going to be easy for them. And this type of situation can happen to them too. Them too. If they see it that, oh, we're going to stop his growth by any means necessary, and it doesn't matter if all across the board that everybody is connected to this person and that person and that person and that person and that person, and we got all of this proof and evidence out here, and they just gonna act like they gonna ignore it, and it's right here in our face. Are you serious? Something has to be done about this, because this is something that will happen to any of y'all. Everybody that has a child that's about to graduate, that's about to go to college, or this and that and that and this or whatever. This could be you right now. This could be your child that they try to turn into a monster just to make a monster look good. So many people have came out and said that the hunters are bullies. So many people have came out and said that they pick on men, women, it doesn't matter. That they didn't put their hands even on their own father. So many people have came out and said something about these twins. The cheerleaders then came out and said there's something about these twins. The reason why they was in trouble in the first place was because they was doing the same thing to somebody else before Karmelo. And Karmelo is still in there right now. Somebody higher up on some dirty shit could think that they can get away with this. And they gonna do whatever it is that they want to do. That you took out one of my kids' friends or whatever. Because word on the street is they're saying that there's a politician. I got the pictures, but I don't think I put it in here, y'all. But I'm going to put it in the next video, y'all, okay? But they're saying that there's a politician that his children hang out with the McCaff boys. A politician? This reminds me of Mo 3. A lot of people were saying, Miss Lowdown, Mo 3 is not going to get no justice because this is political. When you got politicians that's a part of the setup and they're over that district and this and that and this, things go how they think they want it to go. Karma is a mother, y'all. Okay? Karma is something else. And there's a lot of people out there on their knees begging for their loved ones and all kind of stuff right now. Please, God, let them, please. They are. And they think back about things like this. Now, sending somebody to prison on some BS. Jealousy. Not only was the children jealous of him, and y'all, word on the street, there's so many stories coming out, but this is another story that stood out to me, and I was like, Lord have mercy. Where apparently, you know, they had their little games, and you win some, you lose some. But apparently, the lowest of the lowest team that play in their little, situation that they play in, that lost every game to everybody. The lowest of the lowest. Okay, y'all? That lost every game. Where apparently these people played against the twins. Y'all, Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. But word on the street. It's the way they said it to me, y'all. Lord have mercy. The word on the street is the lords of the Lord. Everybody that lose against everybody broke the twins off in a game. So this goes to show you that the McCaff twins, they were athletes in everybody's eyes, but word on the street was they wasn't shitika. That they got whooped by people that lost to every team. Every team. Y'all, Lord have mercy. So, you're talking about twins that you done sent to some type of, martial arts stuff. It's a form of martial arts, judo, whatever. It's a form of martial art. You sent your twins to learn how to fight. Okay. You send your twins to school. They get in trouble, and y'all get them out of trouble. Whatever they look over whatever they do. They try to cover their stuff up. They have the parents to be able to say, "Oh, I don't want to release their records for any, state, federal cases they got going on. I don't want them to release the records," and they be allowed to do so. That's some bullshit, y'all. Because if it was a black child that went out here and did some stuff to somebody, and they were a nuisance in school too, those school records would have been all over the place. That, oh, in school they did this, they did that, they was a nuisance, they were blah blah blah. It would have been all over the place. But they helped protect the twins bullshit, okay? I am so fed up with this bullshit. It doesn't make sense. Free Karmelo. For real, for real. Free him. I am sick and tired of this whole situation. Free this kid. If they didn't charge him for having a weapon on campus, which they're saying it wasn't a weapon, it was something they used to put the tents together. And he helped put tents together. Word on the street. Just like he helped save somebody's life. They didn't put none of that stuff out in the public. They wanted to put only stuff that they could put out to try to make him look bad. And they couldn't find shit to make him look bad. But one picture with a middle finger up. A middle finger up, y'all. Little kids be putting middle fingers up. They got social media now. A little kid will be like, "What's this, mama? Is this bad, mama?" They'll ask you that now. That's the picture that they had of Karmelo. They had nothing else on him but him working, him being a captain of 2 teams. Like, they had only good things to say about this kid. And for them to act as if none of that matters, it's crazy to me. It's letting you know that there's nothing fair about the U.S. to the A, y'all. And it is what it is. And we have to, I would say vote and get certain people out, but I don't even know what to do when it comes to that situation, because the Bible tells you cannot really put your trust in man. The Bible tells you that. You can't put your trust in man. If you can't put your trust in men, then what you voting for nothing? Because they're going to put in who they want to put in anyway. I'm just asking y'all because I don't know. I don't know. But that's what the Bible says. Don't even put your trust in them. So who cares about this and that and this? But sometimes people be so bad, you be like, let me go get in this line, because whoever get in there is better than this mother. But that's how you feel sometimes. You'll go down there anyway and register and vote for somebody when you already know none of them ain't going to do what they say they're going to do. None of them. It should be a serious contract signed. That if we vote for you, you got to do this and F you win. That type of clause, for real. Because a lot of times, we're not getting none of that. None of that, y'all. None of that. And this is the prime example right now of prices going up on a lot of things. Certain people is not messing with these higher ups, and their taxes is staying the same when everybody else's is all over the place and or paying more, and they're living their best lives with their second homes and they this and that and this, and taxes ain't breaking them off, but it's breaking off a lot of these celebrities. Pay attention to the celebrities right now that's getting taxed, y'all, like crazy. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to the rules, the laws that they try to switch around for their own benefit. You're not going to switch the rules and the laws around just so you can send An innocent child to prison for 35 years or 30, whatever they said they was going to give him. We're not gonna sit back and allow y'all to just take him off the street because y'all lost one of y'all own and it was y'all own doggone fault. It's crazy, y'all. And we have to say something about it. Word on the street is they were trying to start a petition. Now, I don't know where the petition is going or this and that and this, but I heard that there's a petition for, people to be held accountable for their part that they play in the situation and not be able to be hidden out of this. Because word on the street is Hunter right here, the one that's running around here doing interviews and this and that and this, he's the shitka that started it. He was the first person that ran up on Karmelo. So Shitka about to hit the fan when it comes to this situation. Everybody is not putting up with this. They're not, y'all. But anyway, I will keep y'all informed about everything. And the petition that I heard about, I'm going to post about that next, about the one that I heard about. Okay, y'all? Anyway, please like, share, subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.